Hello there, this is Roberto Matthews. Welcome to my studio. I wanted to just talk a little bit about my little 4 year update on using this wonderful program online investing called lendingclub.com. And the reason I'm coming to you from my iPad instead of my computer is because I'm going to show you some statements. And I hate how I have to keep saving the statements on my computer. So I want to actually be able to just bring up the PDF statements without having to save it on my hard drive on the computer. So let's go ahead and start. So here we have the Lending Club site. And what I love about it is that I tried it out 4 years ago, and I started out with a minimal amount, and we're about to sign in. And so far, everything looks good. The adjusted net annualized return, as you see here, is about 9%, which is unheard of if you think of the if you think of what a bank will give you, which is 0.01%. So this is, I mean, an astronomical amount of, let's see, so it's not 10% more, it's 900% more per year that I'm receiving here. 900% more. 900 times more, I mean to say. Because think about it, if it's 0.01%, 10 times that would be 0.1%, and 100 times that would be 1%. And then 9 times that would be 9%. So 900 times more than the what the bank will give you if you just plopped it in some regular savings account. So with that in mind, I just wanted to show you this is a little bit of an amount. It's not a lot, but I wanted to just show you how you can see if you're actually making or losing money. Now, all these numbers don't really mean much. It's telling you what your value is, which in my case is $875, and how much interest you've received and things like that. If you click on my total notes at a glance, and you'll see that I have 3 notes that I haven't issued, and I always issue my notes at $25 each. Of course, you can do any amount of money, but I would highly recommend to highly diversify and do the minimal of $25. That way, if you have anybody default on the accounts, you don't have a big hit. It doesn't really matter that much. And then, of course, I have 44 issued, and I'm not going to go down this. You can see for yourself how everything's going. You could also, instead of using the number, you can do the adjusted amount, and this is what all the accounts are worth. You can see that I've got fully paid about $900, so that money is back, but I always reinvest. And so let's see how everything worked. So when I first started, let's go to my portfolios here. And portfolios are just folders, obviously, where you can put all your money so that you can keep better track of everything. But as you can see, all I did was transfer some money from my banking account at home. And what I did was I put it from the savings account into here just to see what it would do. The other experiment I did was see how fast I can get my money back. And of course, if you click here to accounts here, let's see, I'm trying to remember where exactly it goes. Account activity, bank account. You can actually click on bank account here um, and say transfer. And then you can actually go ahead and withdraw your funds. So they make it really easy to withdraw your funds. And hold on, and make it really easy to withdraw your funds. And of course, the only amount that you can withdraw is what's actively in your account. You can't withdraw anything other than that. So at the moment, I can only withdraw $6.31, and the money goes into your account for about, like you can see here, about 2 to 4 days after your account is goes through the bank. So it's really easy to get your money back. There's nothing shady going on. It works out really well. So let's go back to figuring out how much money you're actually making. So it's really simple to figure this out if you know where to look. Let me go back a little bit here. My portfolios here. You have the money that I originally made from the investment, that I invested from my bank account, And don't even worry about this weighted average rate. That just means how much, how many accounts, if I can click on this from savings, if they actually averaged out all these loans. As you can see, you have loans that are 19%, 12%, 17%, etc. And if they averaged all those out, you'd get the 17%. So the 17% is actually the amount of loan out there, an average of all the loans, the percentage of all the loans you have out there. Okay, so let's go back to the portfolios. And you can see here that of the 350 that I had, I only have $58 left, and how much they've paid me so far. And as you can see, the payments already supersede what I've gotten back. So that investment was a sound investment because I made back about $46, and I'm still expecting a few bucks left. And then from the $425, I added some more money because I saw that it was doing so well. So I wanted to see how, if I actually added more, what would happen. And what I'm making back from that so far is $460. So obviously I made a little bit more. In this case, I made about 45 extra dollars. And then as the money comes in, the interest and the payments, of course, I reinvested. And as you can see in the reinvestment account, I've got so far 64 notes and an astonishing $963.43 that I've received from all that investing. So it's doing really well. But to tell you the truth, how much money am I making? Well, to look at that, let's look at statements. And all you have to do is click on a statement. For example, let's look at this. Well, let's go back in time. Let's go back to when I first started investing. And here's my July, the very first statement I ever received. And as you can see, this area here, the earnings summary, is the actual only part of the statement that actually is of any interest to an investor. Because everything else, all the other information that your statement gives you, is actually information that you can get online. You don't really need the statement to see this. But on the actual statement itself, you can see the earnings summary, and that's the bread and butter of what you want to know what happened. So my initial investment was, let's see here. We go all the way to the bottom here. And my initial investment was $500, as you can see. Okay, so nothing happens. It just shows you how you invested everything. Let's go back. Let's go to the following month. Nothing yet. It just gets invested. So it took about 3 months for everything to get invested. Here's the September. I originally invested in July, and then it didn't take until September to actually get some money back. So as you can see, the interest I made here was $5.98 off of $500. That's incredible. Just $5.98, which is 1% of the $500. I made that. Now, remember, that's 1% in 1 month. Of course, if you multiply that times 12, I would have made 12% in that whole year. But of course, that's kind of playing fast and loose with the math. But let's just take a look and look at this next month. If we go to October, you can see that now I have the original $5.54 from before, and now I have another $5.54 that I made. So every month I was making $5. So if we go to more current year, let's go to last month. Well, 2 months ago. Let's go to June, and you can see that I made from the $865, I made $12.58. So obviously, the investment is really good. Even if there's some loss, of course, there's some people that don't pay their bills. There's some people who don't, pay on time or pay later and things like that. Of course, I lose money on those. But the statements don't lie. As you can see that month behind month, the investments have gone up. And now you'll see a little dip here. if you'll see that there's a dip here. Well, in December, I actually took some money out just to see what it would be like, and it worked perfectly fine. But ever since then, I actually went ahead and just kept my money in, and just to see how much money I would make per month. So I'm going to go ahead and try with bigger amounts of money to see if I can actually pay my cable bill with the interest. Actually, not even touch the principal, and just use the interest to pay one of my bills. And that's actually my goal. My goal for lendingclub.com is to actually invest, make the interest, and have the interest pay all my bills, so that actually I don't have to worry about my bills. It'll be automatically withdrawn every month, and it'll be enough to cover some luxuries, maybe my cable bill, maybe a gas bill or something like that. So if I just did the math a little bit backwards here, what I would have to have is about, I don't know, let's say $200 a month, which means I would have to have $2,400 a year in given to me. Actually earned from my interest. And then I have to worry about taxes, of course, if that's going to be income. So we got to do all those types of things to really make this work. But as you can see, for anybody who's on the fence about Lending Club, I've been with Lending Club since 2011, and it seems to be working just fine. Let me go back here and back to my account here. And it seems to be working just fine. And so thank you very much. If you have any questions, please leave the comments below. If you have anything further, just subscribe. I'm going to be trying to give you some other information on how I use my iPad as a replacement for my laptop. Of course, it can't do everything, but it can do a lot of things. Thank you very much.